afternoon. Welcome to Saturday Service, episode 5. So today I want to talk to you about investing. All right. So it's easy to think that everything that has anything to do with investing comes from or gravitates or orbits around money and stocks and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you 3 things that you should definitely invest in your journey as an entrepreneur, as a parent, as a young adult, as a aging adult, anywhere in life this applies. Okay. All right. Let's begin. So number one, you should first invest in education. Now, a lot of people that are going to be listening to this probably have had some type of formal education, high school, some college, maybe college degrees, furthered education, master's degree, doctorates, Juris Doctorates, etc., etc. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the education of finance and education of things that are interesting to you about your business and how to manage your finances, and education outside of the academic world is probably generally and by and large more valuable to you than sometimes the formal education that we pay for in our colleges and university systems. So, educating yourself on A, your business, B, how to lead, C, habits of successful people, and D, how to manage stress, your mental health, and mental stability when you're in a growth pattern and when your growth plateaus and when success actually comes through and your breakthrough occurs, and how to handle the difference in people in your life that already existed right before you got successful. All these things are relevant. There are different levels to it. It's just like game of Super Mario Brothers. Every level, there's a new boss round. Every boss round, there's a new elevation. Every boss round, every new elevation, there's a new coin. And life is the same stuff. It's the game of life. All right. So, number 1, invest in education. Number 2, you want to invest in yourself. Again, this ties into number 1, but a little bit more detailed and granular point of view is that you need to make sure that you're investing in your self-care, taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of yourself spiritually. So it has an educational component, but you want to read books that are helping you to figure out how to fix your body, your mind, and your spirit. And then you want to couple that with actions. That's what makes this so different than number 1. Because self-care is an action. It is a verb. It is something that requires you to move in a direction that changes something about yourself, or improves something about yourself, or relax something in your life or in yourself physically, mentally, or spiritually. All right? So number 1, you want to invest in education. Number 2, you want to invest in self-care and your invest in your body, mind, and spirit. Right. Number 3, you want to invest financially. Yep, it had to come. It's bound to happen. So investing financially. What does that look like? Well, it looks like diversification. It ties into number 1. Education of how to invest, how to diversify your investment portfolio, how to build an investment portfolio, how to communicate, who to communicate when you want to build an investment portfolio. Sometimes it comes from referrals. Sometimes it comes from people that you know. Sometimes it's something that you read or an advertisement that you see. But building a sound foundation of financial investments will always yield you the type of results that you put into it. the least you know and hand over to somebody else, the worse off you're going to be. The worse off you're going to be. Pardon my grammar there. So, number one, invest in education. Number two, invest in health and or self-care. Number three, invest in financial literacy and financial planning. So having a financial planner. Hopefully you amass enough money, or if you have a 401k or something like that, shift that over to a fiduciary. Look up the word fiduciary. Understand what a fiduciary is and why they're more important to have than a financial planner. Like your Edward Jones guy, your Merrill Lynch guy, Bank of America, they have limits and ceilings. They get paid off of what they get paid, a percentage regardless, or a fee regardless of if they make you money or if they don't. A fiduciary makes you money and they get paid off a percentage of what they make you. If they don't earn you money, they don't get paid. So they are motivated to make you money. Okay. Why are all these things important? Why is investment important? Because in order to live a life long enough to enjoy and reap the benefits of your hard work and efforts, you have to make sure that you're planning to be here for a long time. So that's where the physical investment comes from. Physical, mental, and spiritual. The educational means that you're planning, you're learning how to plan, you get mentors, you're listening to certain types of podcasts, you're reshaping the terra firma of your mind. You're reshaping your mind at the molecular level to be able to take in and do different things. All right. That's it. That's the post for today. That is the Service Saturday post, episode 5. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, click like, share it on all your platforms, share it on Instagram, drop something in the comments. I'm gonna keep doing it until because I believe that this is worthwhile. I believe that it's helping people. I believe that